How was the flight?
Good, very quick.
Yeah, we did. I came from Doha. This is similarly close.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've never been there, always wanted to go there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was thinking of actually moving there instead of Dubai.
Why were you thinking that?
It's very international there still, but it's more quiet and peaceful. And I think it's very like upcoming there.
Qatar is?
Yeah.
I've had that thought. And yet, it is much more restrictive.
Yeah, but I don't mind that.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it that you prefer about that?
I mean, I feel Dubai, it feels like Europe these days, and I like the Middle Eastern culture. So.
And that's kind of missing in
yeah,
Dubai.
Yeah, for me it does.
Is there a next Dubai in the UAE, like Sharjah or Fujairah?
I don't know.
Or is Abu Dhabi the next place?
Maybe Abu Dhabi, maybe, could be. But I think they want to keep it very local there.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi was always more local,
Yeah,
very old money.
Very. I
Yeah.
like Abu Dhabi. It's
Okay.
nice.
And is that kind of a mix, do you think, between Dubai's openness and Qatar, more private, more classic?
I feel Qatar is more international than Abu Dhabi for sure. International than Abu Dhabi for sure.
Okay. Qatar. Well, we'll just call it Live Like a King Qatar. We'll just do that one.
Yeah, maybe.
You'll have to come back.
Yeah, I will come for that.
Yeah. I was there in August before I came here. I stopped over for like a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I can handle the heat.
Really?
I'm used to heat.
Yeah.
I lived in Arizona for 10 years.
Okay, okay.
So it's like 42 in the summer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like it's only 37. And then I'm walking like, why do I feel so bad?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels like 52.
I know.
So you'd have to have your nomad plan to go somewhere else in the summer.
I always escaping the summer.
In Dubai?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Then I have my base in Sweden, and
Okay.
I'm traveling like from there around in Europe.
We had a few people like that. They're
Yeah.
like, I love Dubai, but one of them's like, I love Finland
Oh, nice.
in the summer
yeah.
on the lakes.
Scandinavia is beautiful in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Oman.
Cheers.
Cheers. When did you move to Dubai?
3 years ago, exactly this month.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy anniversary, Dubai.
Yeah.
And what motivated that move?
I think I've always been searching for my home, like for a long time. I've been traveling to find my home, and actually I've been traveling to Dubai since I was very young, like with my family. So it always felt a little bit like home. So I felt Dubai is a good spot. It's in the center of everything, easy to move around, and it's fun. Yeah.
Did you feel like for so long you knew you wanted to go there, but for some reason you delayed moving
Yeah,
there?
I think so.
Why? Why do we do that?
Maybe because we don't want to take that step.
We're afraid of being happy.
Maybe. Or they need to do their journey first and then find their place.
They'll end up in the right place eventually. So Oman, to me, is the anti-Dubai.
Yeah.
Have you been here before?
No, it's my first time.
My impression when I first came here was you don't have any of the tall buildings. You
Yeah.
don't have glass. And as I understand, they're very happy to keep it that way.
I feel it's much more grounded here. The energy.
You were saying that in Dubai, you feel it's a little chaotic these days, almost European.
Yeah, it's very fast-paced energy, and everyone wants to move there now.
it's becoming a little overexposed.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at places like this, Bahrain, you mentioned Qatar.
Yeah.
There's always the next Dubai for people who I think want a bit more calm, a bit more privacy, a bit more organic.
I think Oman is perfect for that. For like families. Yeah, it's more family oriented.
Would you live in Dubai if you had a family?
No,
You would leave.
I would leave for sure.
And yet you were saying Abu Dhabi. Is that the family place?
Yeah, I would say.
You could
The
go to Abu Dhabi.
nearest family place.
I think people have a lot of misconceptions, though, about this part of the world, that it must be really restrictive, and I can't go there with my family. And I'm not entirely sure why people think that way. I suppose the media tells them to think that way.
Yeah, I think so. Even for me, I notice when I say that I live in Dubai, people always have opinions about it. Like it's not safe for women, for example, but it's completely the opposite. I feel so safe there. I have never been anywhere else where I feel more safe, like in the Middle East in general.
You feel safe in the few days you've been here?
Yeah, I do.
There's a vibe here.
Yeah, and everyone is so kind and warm.
I think some of the kindest people ever.
Yeah, very.
I thought Malaysians were some of the kindest. This might be a level above.
I never been to Malaysia.
We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
And yet you lived in Los Angeles, a place that everyone supposedly wants to move to. And you left after 2 years. Why was that?
I didn't feel safe there. I felt it was dirty also, and a lot of like homeless people, not like here for example. It's very clean and very safe, and the values didn't really align with me. So yeah, that's why I left.
LA values didn't align with you.
Yeah, and also I miss this Middle Eastern vibe. Like I wanted this in my life because of my roots as well. So I wanted to connect more like with that part of me.
I think a lot of people would be surprised, certainly many Americans, to learn that someone would not want to live in Los Angeles, but they would come and one day perhaps be open to living in Oman.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot more people like that. I think a lot more people that I meet around the world are saying, yeah, this actually seems better, and it is better, and I feel safer, and it's actually good, not just people talk about it. It's not just good marketing.
I think like the whole Middle East will grow so much. Even Saudi is so upcoming right now.
Why do you think it's going to grow?
I mean, you see what they're like developing there. They really go all in to create like an amazing country.
I think a lot of Westerners are tired of what the culture has become in their country, and they just want to return to something that used to exist. And I think that's probably what does exist here.
Yeah, for sure.
Family, conservatism, safety, people looking out for each other, I feel. You know, I've been thinking, we've known each other for some time now. I think it's about time we had a date.
Oh.